Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Tinesha Davis, Fun and Budget Act, and in this video we are going to talk about the American Express Gold and if the $250 annual fee is worth it. Now first, this is what you must know. I do what I call travel hacking, or I do what is called travel hacking. And what that means is that I open up cards with travel benefits that give me a pretty good sign-on bonus, usually 50,000 points or more. I meet the minimum terms, which could be anything from $1,000 to $5,000 spent within the first 3 months. And then I put everything that I must pay for, like my utility bills, my food, my entertainment, my whatever I buy. I use the credit cards to buy it to rack up points. And then I exchange those points for free or very low priced airline tickets. Like for instance, the latest ticket that I purchased was a round trip ticket to Hawaii for $0. That is what credit card hacking is. And I do this, I open up a series of cards maybe once or twice a year depending on where I am in my point rotation. So what I'll do is I will close out cards once I use up the points, and usually before their annual fee becomes due, I close the cards, and then I will go on a series of open up a whole new batch of cards. And I do this because travel is super important to me. In 2017, I did something like 16 to 18 vacations, the same thing in 2018. And on this year, 2019, I'm on track to do 10 vacations. These vacations include 5 trips to Miami because I am in a long distance relationship, 4 trips to New York, Pennsylvania, Puerto Rico, British Virgin Islands, St. Martin, Las Vegas, Chile, Hawaii, Vienna, and Prague. And I make all of this stuff possible because my goal is to try to spend as little of my money as possible. And so I use travel benefits to my advantage to cut the cost of most of these getaways. Now, one of the things that you do have to be mindful of with credit card hacking or credit card churning is the fact that most of these cards will come with an annual fee. The fee can range anywhere from free to $95, $250 to as high as $595. So it is up to you to see if that fee is worth it. And we do this by taking a look at what are they offering us for sign-on bonuses. And one of the ways that I think about it, now every card is going to be different, every airline is going to be a little different, but a quick rule of thumb is if they're offering you 50,000 points, that's almost the equivalent of $500. If you're being offered 30,000 points, that's about $300, and so on. And so my most recent card, and actually this isn't my most recent, I just reopened this card back up again, is the American Express Gold card. This card comes with a $250 annual fee. So is this fee worth it? Let's have a conversation. The first thing that this card is offering me is 35,000 sign-on points, which for me was good simply because, like I said, I did have this card and I do feel like I closed this card out in less than a year. You're normally not eligible to receive sign-on bonuses if you have had the card within the past year, and for some companies 2 years. So it was just a shock to me that they still offered me the sign-on bonus. And I kind of needed it because I closed out another American Express card which had points, and in order to keep those points, I needed to open up another card so that the points can transfer over. So that's why I did this with American Express Gold. But with all of that aside, let's talk about, is the $250 fee worth it? And this is one of the cards where you do have to pay that fee up front. It's not waived for the first year. Okay, so 35,000 points is the equivalent of $350. But let's set that aside for a second. Let's look at some of the cards other benefits. The first thing this card does is it offers you back $100 in airline credits. This, for a traveler like me, is super useful. But let me give you a heads up. With American Express, they do make you choose your airline ahead of time. So if you have some favorite airlines that you know you use a lot, go ahead and put that down as your airline of choice. You can change this airline every January if needed. And then sometimes, I have done this before, I call customer service and had them change the airline for me because maybe I accidentally picked an airline that I didn't want to pick. Have a conversation with customer service. All things are possible. Now, this does not refund you $100 back on a plane ticket, which some cards do, but not this card. It's going to refund you back incidentals like baggage. And as we know that most airlines these days do make you buy baggage separately. So if that's the case, like let's take a Spirit Airlines for one. If that's the case, you have to buy your baggage with Spirit Airlines and you know you fly Spirit Airlines, go ahead and choose Spirit Airlines as your preferred carrier. And therefore, when you do things like buy baggage or whatever other incidentals they may sell, you know that that is going to be refunded to you throughout the year. And you don't have to do anything. You just make the purchase with your credit card and it will be refunded automatically. You can also buy things on the flights like beverages, snacks, food, or whatever. All of those incidentals will be refunded back to you. I did have a time one year where the year was closing because this is a yearly thing. So it re-ups itself every year. And I had a time where my year was coming to an end and I still had some money to be refunded back to me. And so me and all my friends on the flight, I went ahead and I purchased all of our food and all of our snacks. And that was on me because it was being refunded back to me and it wasn't coming out of my pocket directly. So with that $100 credited back, that brings that $250 annual fee down to $150. The next benefit that this card gives you is that it refunds you up to $10 a month from certain restaurants. Restaurants like Cheesecake Factory, Ruth Chris, Shake Shack, and Grubhub. Now, the way I determine this benefit is I take a look and I say, well, hey, are those restaurants that I actually eat at? Because if they're not, that benefit doesn't benefit you. I'm not a believer in doing anything extra that you wouldn't normally do. So it has to fit within my lifestyle already. And because I am a single person with an adult son, I do eat out a lot. Cheesecake Factory has one of the bombest kale salads, if you didn't know. And that kale salad is about $10. So I do put it within my meal plan to at least go to Cheesecake Factory or Shake Shack at least once a month. And I will get that $10 credited back to me when I use my American Express Gold card. And that is the equivalent of $120 a year. So now that brings that $250 fee. We already got it down to $150. Now we are down to $30. Currently, the American Express Gold card is offering 10% back on cable services, okay? So that is your cable bill when you pay your bills with the card, which I do anyway. So that is your cable or internet service. I have internet. My internet is $79.99 a month. And so this refunds me back $8 a month. Also, I pay for YouTube Red, which is $12.99 a month. I believe it's $12.99. Is it $12.99? And so that gives me about $1.20, $1.30 back a month. And also Netflix. These are all cable services and you get 10% back. However, this benefit only lasts until December 31st to be exact. With that $10 back and about $1.50 a piece back, that actually gives me a little bit over $30 back in benefits. And so now this brings the cost of this card absolutely free. One of the things that I do with this card, with all of my cards, is I check the benefits monthly. With the American Express, though, I actually check it weekly because they update their offers. I don't even know if it's daily. I don't know how often they update their offers. But basically, the things like, for instance, 10% back on cable services, that is one of the offers that you can add to your card. Another offer currently that I just added to my card is the benefit where I get $10 back if I spend $50 on Bobbi Brown makeup through either BobbiBrown.com or the Bobbi Brown store. And again, I use my credit card to pay for this. That is actually worth it for me because Bobbi Brown is the makeup that I use. They also have this for MAC as well, but let me show you. But they have these offers on various stores and various places that you may already shop in your day-to-day life. Now, again, being a budget connoisseur and mindfully watching my money, I don't go out of my ways just to get a discount or just to use a coupon. I don't do that. It has to fit in what I was already going to do. And I can give you an example here with Bobbi Brown. As you can see, look, this is Bobbi Brown eyeliner. This is Bobbi Brown eyeliner. And this is Bobbi Brown foundation. Okay? And if you look at this, look, see, we're almost down to the nub. I'm due to buy more. I'm due to buy more anyway. And this foundation stick is about $30. And this powder eyeliner, look, you can see clear to the bottom. This powder eyeliner is about $28, $30 as well. So I'm due to buy more anyway. So that $10 discount is going to be very beneficial to me, and again, it adds to the value of this card. Now mind you, so now we're at zero. Even though I'm paying $250, I'm getting more than $250 back in value, and that didn't even cover the airline ticket sign-up bonus of 35,000 points, which is the equivalent of $350, or the points that I accumulate when I use this card. Currently, this card offers 4 times on groceries. So if I go to the grocery store and I spend $50, I actually get 200 points instead of 50 points for that. It also does 4 times on restaurants and 3 times on travel expenses. And so this helps me to accumulate points even faster that I can use on airline tickets to get me anywhere around this planet. And that is the biggest benefit for me. So this way, along with the sign-up bonus, is how I keep my travel expenses low. And if you guys are interested in signing up for this card, I do have a referral code in the details below. I can't remember what you get, but I'll put it in the description below. I think I get about 10,000 points, and you guys will get sign-up points and sign-up bonuses that are a little higher than what the website is offering. So take a look into that. See if this card works into your life, and remember to be mindful when using it. Only purchase things that you would normally purchase. Don't go on a shopping spree just to meet the minimum spending requirement. So that's all I have for you. I hope this information was useful. I am Tinesha Davis. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already a Fab Family member. And leave a comment below if you have any questions. Until the next video. Peace.